guys. How are we doing? Looks like right now there are, let me count them, 0 of you. That's okay. Give it a moment. And this was a bit of a late scheduled stream, so who knows? Maybe I'll get some people. Maybe I won't. If you do start watching it late, remember to just tap on the little bit where it says live down the bottom. If you've got a little grey dot and you want to catch up with me and see the little red dot, which means you're live, you can do that. All right. I'm just trying to get my monitor working, and then we'll be right. Oh, I think that's not that one. As usual, YouTube's failing me, but that's okay. This gives us a chance for some people to turn up anyway. Go away, YouTube. God. Crazy app. No, don't go in there. Go in there. Right. Now, go in there. There we go. Apparently there's one person watching. How about that? Welcome to the stream. Advertising. Delightful. Anyway, let's get going. So, we have got the new Huddersfield line Manchester to Leeds in Train Simulator Classic. It comes with a bunch of stuff. It comes with an 03 and an 08, but there's no scenarios with those, so it's two variations of a Gronk. I'm not sure if the 03 would be called a Gronk, but I'm going to call it a Gronk because, you know, I'm a heathen. That's all right. Now, you do get the Class 142 Pacer, which is basically a bus on railway wheels. You can tow other buses on railway wheels, so you get 2 scenarios for that. Hello, Ron Warren. How are you? Welcome. You get the Class 158 Sprinter, and you get 3 scenarios for that one. YouTube didn't lie. It said there was one person watching. How are you, Ron? And you get the Class 47-8. Now, there's a few liveries for this thing. In these scenarios, it's only using the BR opposing arrows. But there are 2 more liveries that you see in there, and if you want to have a look at those, if you, excuse me, have a look at the video that I popped up this morning of the quick Railfan, which was this one, Railfan Huddersfield, you can see there's quite a few others that turn up. So, what are we going to drive? I reckon we'll drive all 3, and I want this to be a pretty quick stream because I'm going to do the full long stream on Sunday morning. So, why don't we do, say, 15 minutes of each one? So we'll get into that now. Start with the Pacer. Have a look around it. We'll have a look at the route. See what it looks like. And we'll go from there. And I'll have a swip of tea because, you know, voice. Alrighty. Good morning, driver. Today we'll be operating this pair of Class 142, from Huddersfield to Manchester, Victoria. More information is available in your briefing. Why is my wiper on? Alright, before we drive anywhere, what about the passenger space? Yeah, that really is a bus, isn't it? That looks so comfortable. So comfortable. There's people up there. There's no one in my end. What's going on there? Anyway, let's go back in the cab. What can we turn on? No. Nothing? Looks like nothing. Okay. That's fine. Oh, we've got a TPWS thing here. Can we change that? No? How about that? No. We can stop the engine. Alright, so there's not that much it does. So this will be, I assume, the throttle. Yeah, that's mouse active. How about some instrument lights? Ooh, so that's active. Destination light. Cab light. Yeah, makes sense. Cab heater? No. Heated screen? No. Signal buzzer. Oh, it does make noise. Yeah. DRA works. And marker lights. We want headlights, don't we? There we go. Wiper switch. Okay. We may need that later. Terrain brake. That would leave AWS reset. Fine. And a horn. Okay. Let's have a look outside. What do they look like? Regional Railways livery with the little crossed arrows or opposing arrows. Doesn't look too bad for TSC. Not a bad model. That's actually fairly high res. Hello, Neville TV8. How are you, mate? We're going to have a crack at a pacer. We're just having a bit of a look at the moment. And I was thinking I might drive each one and give it about 15 minutes and see how we go. Okay, so TPWS is on by default. That's good. What have we got down here? Nothing much. Well, that's our reverser down there. Can't move that, but that's all in idle. Ah, master key. Switch this on somehow. Come on, let me do it. Let me do it. This is going well, isn't it? Let's reapproach the master key from a slightly different angle. Tap it. Move it. Move it that way. Move it that way. No. Can we do the reverser by hand? No. Don't tell me I'm going to have to read the manual. Oh. All right. Let's go to Steam and read the manual. How do we turn the master key on in a pacer? We're going to have to do this, aren't we? Of course you're not just going to be useful and go there. No, that would be too easy. Do it this way. Oh, look, it's the first one. That's lucky. Should I put in a review? Can't turn on the master key. That'd be a good start. Download content. Manual. Is there no manual? Oh dear. There is no manual. Alright then. Any guesses on how we do a master key? What normally does master key in Train Sim? I've never had to use it. Not spacebar. Let's have a look and see the keyboard layout and see if there's anything for the master key. Nope. Nothing for the master key. That's interesting, isn't it? Let's try Z for startup. Let's give that a crack. Alright, that's frame rate. Z. Ah, that killed it. Alright, engine start. Maybe it's just in forwards. Let me give it a try. Ah, that did something. It didn't animate, but I think it did it. Okay. Well, we can move the throttle. Brakes are off. Okay, so what's happening there is the master key works, but it doesn't animate, and the reverser works, but it doesn't animate. Okay. Neil TV8 says there is one Class 158 scenario in the snow where the AI train derailed. That's not cool. Can't blame me, I didn't beta test this. Ooh, can open the windows. Can we open this window? Okay. What about the phone? No, nothing on the phone. It's not trying very hard at the moment, is it? What happened to my headlights? Didn't I put headlights on before? Sure I did. Well, it's dark. We can have this light. It's very dark outside. I'm sure I put headlights on. Oh no, I put them on marker. Well, there's a slight glow out the front now. Very slight. It's clearly a very powerful train too. We're doing 21 miles an hour. Let's give it some more beans. Given it all the beans it's got, now we're doing 25 miles an hour. Oh, I don't know if I can handle this much power. 26. It's terrible what you start talking about when you can't see anything, isn't it? Could we actually reach 30? Wow, we actually reached 30 miles an hour. Oh, we're going to go straight into another tunnel. Well, let's have a look at the outside while we can. The lights are on. So they're just working as well as, well, you know, lights don't. That's okay. We're almost at 40 miles an hour. Let's pop on a bit of a HUD so I know where I'm going. 3.84 miles. So we're probably only going to do one station in the pacer at this rate. Wow, it's clearly very, very powerful. Where's the exhaust coming from? I can see that there's a stream of exhaust. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's an exhaust pipe down there. Whoops, sorry. Between the carriages, there's an exhaust pipe. You can't see my cursor, can you? No, I turned it off. Silly me. That's okay. Bridge. Now that we're out of tunnels, the scenery is kind of pretty. We're slowly climbing in speed, even though we're going uphill. I couldn't imagine this thing on a proper gradient. What does the horn sound like outside? Can we do the... We've got the low horn on B and the main horn on space. How are you doing, pacer people? You sad to be in a pacer? I'd be pretty sad to be in a pacer. It's basically a bus. That's okay. When I worked on a public transit project, there were two of me working on the project, myself and another fella. And him not being familiar with public transit at all, I said, if it's got rails, I'll do it. And if it's got tyres, you do it. Rubber tyres, I meant. So I got all the fun ones. I did all the railways and the trams, and he did all the buses. And he was happy because he didn't know that, well, rails are better. Do you know, if you put this thing on a really steep hill, I don't think you'd enjoy it much. Oh, my wipers are on again. Only one of them, though. That's okay. So who else has got this route? Oh, I've got headlights on the back. Do I have to go down there and turn them off? Let's give that a try. Let's turn that. I can't though. Oh, there goes another one. There's a 158 just went past there. I can't change the one in the back. Oh well. There'll be a trick to it, no doubt. We'll just have to wait for the manual to come out, won't we? Hey, I wonder, if I change this one to marker... Oh, I can't change this one to marker either. I can with the rail driver. Why is that windscreen wiper on? It's going well. That's okay. 1.19 miles. Do you think that this thing stops as well as it accelerates? Maybe I better start slowing down now. Let's give the brakes a bit of a test and see what they do. Oh, actually, they're not bad. No, I don't mind the brakes. Brakes are fine. Neil TV8 has this route and he is enjoying it. That's excellent. That's the best thing, isn't it? Even if it's got a few little issues, if you enjoy it, that's all that really matters. Ah, it worked. I managed to stop the wiper. Yeah, I probably did turn it on, Neil TV8. You are absolutely correct. Let's see if I do it again. Yep. Shifted doesn't turn it off though. Come on. You can do it. Ah, stay on then, see if I can. It's all good. We just gradually... Bridge! Bridge! Can't miss the bridge. Even if we are close to a station. Better think about stopping for that, huh? Where is the station? There's one side of it. The other side must be a little further along. That got it. 100% of very little is still very little. I never got to experience a pacer, but I did get to experience a very similar rail vehicle in Australia that we called a sprinter, but it wasn't like the UK sprinters. Are we all in the platform yet? No, more juice. This is going very professionally. There's 4 of them, and that's okay. Well, it's got nice brakes. It does sound okay. It does sound like a bus engine, so that's pretty much what it is. And it has a PIS display. So, can we change that? Is there something to change it inside somewhere? Doesn't look like it, so I guess it's automated based on the routes. It's a bit far, isn't it? Well, the door's just closed, so we can... Has it got a hill start control? Where the brake's just really slowly coming off. They're moving. It does look like release to me. They are slowly releasing. Is this what pacers do? They only really slowly release the brakes? Is this normal? I don't know. It has got a compressor speed up switch, but it's set to on. Start pushing random buttons. Let's see if we can move now. Yeah, it's going to let us move, but the brakes will still slowly come off. It's trying to move. Did you find it like this, Neil TV8? There we go. So the brakes are really slow to release, so I guess you have to release them as soon as you stop in the platform. So they release by the time it's time to go. This is genuinely a first look at this, because I got it this morning, and I only put that rail fan scenario on that I recorded, so... There you are. And we have 2 liveries. So that means there's 2 versions of this, isn't there? So there's a 142, and is the other one a 144 or something like that? Let's just pop up here, try and catch it. I can't quite see in there. Come on, let me in there. Oh, it's outpacing me. Oh, it's a pacer. That's why it's outpacing me. That's all right. We've almost made 40 mile an hour again. This is quite staggering. Neil TV8 says the brakes are fast. Definitely fast to apply. Wasn't very fast to release, but I'm not going to put aside that I did something wrong. It is quite possible. On Rail Driver, there's only 1 horn tone. We'll take it to Marsden. And then we'll switch over to maybe a 158. How's that sound? Are its wheels going around? I don't think they are. It's a bit hard to tell from this angle. Let's get in closer. Well, of course we're on a bridge now, so I can't. Come on, get away, bridge. I want to see the wheels. Very hard to see from this angle. Oh, no, they are turning. Yeah. Very hard to tell, but yes, they definitely are turning. I was worried for a moment there. 1 mile to Marsden. Look at those happy people. Still got the headlights on the back. But at least it's going to the same place. It is going to Manchester, so that's a good thing. Oops. Let's see how good the brakes are. Let's go right into step... Can we go to step 3? How many steps have we got? We've got 3 until we go to emergency. Let's go into full service. Yeah, it stops pretty quick. What about releasing though? And now it's releasing fine. Look at that. How weird. Just give it some more juice and get into Marsden. And then we'll switch over to a 158. I will stream on Sunday morning my time, Australian Eastern Daylight Time, a full service on each of the different machines. There's no scenarios in the menu for the 03 or the 08, but I hopped into Scenario Planner before. Or should I say Scenario Builder? I think that thing we'd all like to have in Train Sim World but don't have yet. And I did confirm that you can put the 08 and the 03 on the ground. Or on the rails, rather. So hopefully that means that they are drivable. Yeah, it releases beautifully. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, now approaching Marsden. This will be our last stop today because your driver is defective. I've just had enough. Gotta go home. Tea. Well, a few little issues with it, but overall, seems to drive okay. The route looks nice. I've got to give them that. I couldn't tell you whether it's accurate or not because I don't live here. I live a long way away. But, you know, it looks nice, and to me that's actually what matters. It looks like a little train route surrounded by some hamlets. It's in the countryside, which is kind of cool. Alright, let's jump out of here and have a look at a 158 perhaps. Korea, 158, you'll do. On a lovely clear summer morning, yep, that'll do fine. Naturally, Huddersfield is featured in the screenshots. We're driving a 6-car 158 from Manchester to Victoria to Leeds. Okay. What about some instrument lights and some day head plus marker? That looks good. It's a bit dark in here. Do we have to turn on the master key? Ah, look. Ooh. Look, I'm going to do it with the rail driver, to be honest. It works. These switches work. Yeah. We have AWS or TPWS, one or the other, turned on. What's this one? Instrument lights, yep. Compressor speed up. That's always useful. Wipers, brakes. You should open the doors, I suppose. Is the DRA pushed? We don't need the DRA to be pushed at the moment. Doors are open. Can you use the buttons? No, so you have to use... The buttons light up, but you have to use the keyboard, which is fine. Window open. There's a question. That side? Ah, windows open. That's always nice. What about the passenger space? Hello, people. How are we? Yes, he's just staring out the window, wishing he was somewhere else. Wistfully. He's probably staring at the no smoking sign going, geez, I need a durry right now. He's got a couple of other people for company. Nice headband. So the passenger space looks alright. More modern than the Pacer. Let's have a look outside. Well, I would. It's a 158. I never quite get used to having a door in the middle of the coach like that, because basically ours don't. Hello, Mark B. Welcome. But that's okay. So we've got headlights and marker lights, but I did that, didn't I? I turned those on. So what we probably want... Ooh, there was a guard's buzzer. Did you hear that? Headlights off. Headlight and marker light. Oh, I see. Let's turn the tail lights off. Aha! Right. Good-o. Brakes off. Bit of horn. Not much sound change, but it's moving. It's making more noise outside. Does sound like a much more modern machine, doesn't it? Ooh, I like the weathering on the buffing plate around the doorway there. What else have we got in here? Max speed 90. We're going 7 miles on this one. It's a fair way. Oh, can we change it? Well, we can do things. Don't know how it works. If we had a manual, we'd know, wouldn't we? What? Well, you can press the buttons. I don't know whether it actually does anything or not. And it does say hull up there. Does it have any other passenger information features? Maybe inside the train? Doesn't look like it. I don't see any screens in there. $50 miles an hour, just in time to save me from having it yell at me for speeding. Even though I am, that's fine. Well, we've got a 30-mile section coming up. Time to see what its brakes are like, I guess. So we'll just notch it back. And speed down to idle sounds nice. I like that. Mark B finds trains like the 158 feel claustrophobic. Just bring it back down to 30 miles an hour. Still going uphill, so I probably should give it some power. And Freddy DB says, hi, he has a question. That compressor speed up. What is that thing used for? That is used to pump up your train brake quicker. So if we turn it on... On this one, it makes the engine stop. It really did. It died. Oh no, it's still idling. Maybe you're only supposed to do it when you're idling. I think I did a bad thing. I've broken it. Alright, let's press start. Let's press stop and then press start. Oh, it probably needs to be in neutral or something, doesn't it? Let's stop. Let's make it happy, because you wouldn't try and start this on the fly normally, would you? Alright, let's put it into neutral. Let's try that. Start. No. What about off? Start. No. Master key. Start. Bugger. They killed it. Dead train. Well, it's only one thing to do with a dead train. Do it again. Freddy DB, I'm not going to click that switch again. But what that should do is speed up your compressor. Day headlights. Marker lights off. Should we do it again? Could be fun. Alright, forwards. Reset the AWS or TPWS, what it is on this train. It says AWS, so I guess that's what it is. We have our doors open on the left there. Station looks nice. Manchester. Let's have a look around the station while we're waiting, huh? It's got shelters. G'day, mate. You look a bit angry. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? I just don't talk to you anymore. And we've got, Unts lady. Listening to her music. That looks normal on the phone. Was this set in the 80s? Or the 90s? Mobile phone. When was this set? Does anybody know? Yeah, I don't think I'd use that switch. Just saying. We could try it again. But no. I want to drive this time. Let's turn off the DRA. And our doors are going to close in a moment. What about the sander button? Does that work? Yeah, that works. It's almost time to go. We'll listen to it depart this way. That don't sound too bad, to be honest with you. It's kind of overwhelmed by our pacer friend behind us. It's just, its job appears to be to make more noise than anything. It's very quiet here in the cab. Well, it gets a little bit louder when you open the windows. That's a good sign. AWS beep. I want to press that switch again. I just want to do it, but I won't. Mark B says the liveries look like those from the 90s when they used to occasionally ride the line, and I had a mobile phone. I had a mobile phone in the 90s too, but it wasn't a little smartphone like that one. It was a brick. And it glowed so bright from its buttons that you could see in the dark with it. It was an Ericsson thing. Well, these beasties don't accelerate terribly fast either, but we're getting there. It's doing the job. Makes a decent sound. And there are several individual power cars making noise there. That's quite nice. I like that. Oop, 30 zone coming up. Better behave. Little bit of brakes. And since we are still going uphill, bit of power. Don't think I needed the brakes, to be honest. I just could have come off the power, I think. There we go. We're picking up again now, very slightly. Mark had a small Nokia in the late 90s. Yeah. Did you have an 8113 or something like that, Mark? I think my issue is I wanted to get onto that brand new thing called 3G. Remember when 3G came out? Everybody else was on CDMA. And you'd go, look at you. You're on CDMA. And they'd go, look at you. You have to stand on your head with one leg out to get any reception. And you'd go, yes, but I'm on 3G. My calls, when they work at all, are clearer than yours. Because I'm digital. Full beans? Is there more beans? 7's it. 7 is all the beans. Yeah, there's something I do so wish we had in Train Sim World. Animating things. Look at that. 2 excavators digging a hole. That's just perfect. I like that. Abandoned platform with lots of grass. And what was once a proud station master's garden. Looks like the equivalent of project housing there. Big blocks of flats. Very similar to what we see here. Freddie DB is planning on going on a trip to England next year to go on some train tours. That sounds excellent. Not sure what routes he'll end up with. If he had unlimited funds and time, he'd be there for a long time, he thinks. They do have rather a lot of trains, I have to say. It's quite an impressive train network across the... Is it right to say different countries that are part of the United Kingdom? I guess it is. Or are they different regions? No, I think they're different countries, aren't they? I think that's right. Someone will let me know if I'm wrong. It's okay. It was me that put the wiper on. Bridge. Wow, I went into the map instead of the 8 key. Missing the bridge. Bridge. I need a button that's just labelled bridge porn. Just puts you outside at the right place at a bridge. That's what I need. I don't know what my fascination is with trains on bridges, but there you go. It moves around a lot on the tracks, doesn't it? It's got an interesting gait. Make sure you have a look at the day ranger passes, Freddie. Because if you don't follow her already, look up someone called G Loves Trains. We've got 3 miles to go. Let me find her. There we go. Here's her channel. Just share the channel. There you go. Look her up. Because she does lots and lots of touring, so you could get a bit of an idea of what the different train lines are like and what trains you'd experience. And what you could expect. And what you might find when you get there too, because she often goes to every station on the line, but she often leaves the stations and goes and finds vaguely interesting things around the station. Not too far from Staley Bridge now. where that goes. Centre player. Goes to a portal. That's where that goes. She's quite funny too. Often wears her underpants on her head for no readily apparent reason, but you know. It's the internet. We all have our quirks. It's okay. Yellow line, people. She also talks about all the different kinds of passes that you can get from an actual user's perspective. It's a nice looking little town up there. Let's have a look. That's kind of cool. Mad Ferret and Mad for It. Fair enough. That looks remarkably like a banana. Oops. Yep, that started breaking me too. Because clearly I was naughty because I didn't obey it. Is it going to let me speed up? No, it's going to leave the brakes on until I stop. This is a penalty brake because I was naughty. And I didn't acknowledge the AWS because I was somewhere else. There we go. Which means you can't hear the AWS outside the cab. So similar complaint to the 4746 OBB that I was driving before, because that you can't hear CIFA outside the cab, which is kind of annoying. Notice I'm being very gentle on the throttle. 4-7. It's the way everyone should be. Hope we're not changing tracks. We are not. And we're coming into Staley Bridge, ladies and gentlemen. Please collect your belongings if you're leaving us here. Thank you for riding today. I hope your ride was smooth and comfortable. And I'm now going to brake so hard that your coffee goes everywhere. I would apologise for this, but I don't want to. Anything left behind on my train will be sold at the end of the day. Take it down the pub. Oons, oons, oons. See the country on meets rates. Mad Ferret Pet Supplies again. I always like looking at the billboards. Don't know why. I just do. While we're waiting for our doors, have a bit of a look around the station. Staley Bridge. Head off into the countryside a little. Our doors are now closing, so we'll have to go in a moment. That looks kind of cool. But like I said, I don't live here. I have no idea what it's supposed to look like. Brakes off. And away we go. Mark B says I should go to York. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, Freddie DB should definitely go to York. The National Railway Museum is excellent. It is one of the best railway museums in the world. I absolutely strongly encourage you to do that. On our way into Huddersfield. How about that? 17 miles. Alright, we'll drive to Huddersfield and then we shall swap to... The other one is a 47-8, I believe. Tunnel time. Where are we? Oh, there we are. English headlights. Yay. I hope this isn't a 17-mile long tunnel. This is going to be an awfully boring stream. Nah, end of the light. End of the tunnel, I should say. The other thing you might think about doing, Freddy DB, if you have any interest at all in watercraft, is go and rent yourself a narrowboat for a couple of days and go for a cruise on one of the canals. One of the things that always amazes me with English train routes is just how quickly you end up in the country. Cars are on the correct side of the road, but you'd expect that on a home route. That's the other thing I always find interesting is there's no one for miles, but suddenly there's a little village all clustered together. This looks like a farm with a little village as well, and buildings half sunk into the ground. Excellent. Only a short tunnel this time. Green on the repeater. I'm guessing we're starting to go downhill. No, we're not. It's going uphill. As we cruise through town here. Getting steeper now. Freddy BB says maybe, but since he lives on the coast in Norway, beautiful part of the world, and have been a professional driver, I think I'll stick to trains on that trip. Fair enough. You live in a magnificent part of the planet, you know that. Say hello to me, mate. And we have to whistle here anyway. The nearest we can get to a nice coastline like that in Australia is to go to the South Island of New Zealand. Which I'd call Australia's eastern state, but Mark would call us New Zealand's western state, so fair enough. They haven't fallen into the distant scenery trap, so the frame rate's staying up. 60 FPS, pretty good. Oh, they're all being good. They're behind the yellow line. Excellent. So what are people playing at the moment? What are you liking? What are you not liking? Either's fine. Feel free to guess what the next locos and routes are in Train Sim World. I won't join in with that. But feel free to have a crack. Why not? Bridge. Well, let's get right down on the water and look. Those are some amazingly violent corners for a 65-mile-an-hour run. And it looks like we have to do 15 up here. There's some locks on the canal there. Nice thing to model. Must be a very tight corner. We have to come all the way down to 15. Or we're crossing tracks, one or the other. Freddie says he knows and loves the nature here, but the winters are getting hard for me, not young anymore, so we're thinking about moving to a warmer climate. I can absolutely understand that. So I'm curious, why is it 15? And it hasn't actually gone down to 15, has it? Maybe that's one of those conditional things. If you're coming through the points, it's 15. I think there's a pacer laughing at me because I'm going so slowly. And some old abandoned tunnels there. Alright, let's speed up again then. Let's fill this tunnel up with exhaust smoke. Mark B says, no need to slow. Joe ran the route earlier. Ah, the British Ace. I assume that's the Joe you mean. It's funny, isn't it? We say Joe and we all just think that. Another big long tunnel. Well, at least the lights are on. Still staring out the window. He's looking at his own reflection now. Hi. Hello. No. Is there any other? No, there's only one position for the 5 key in this one. What if we go down the other end? There's our exhaust. Little sparkly things in the tunnel up here. Who knows what they are? Huh? This is a very long tunnel. It's funny how some stations are right on top of each other and others you just go and go and go until you get there. .47, hauling something that's not coaches. It's going to be very short, in fact. There's a speed reduction sign there. That's what I had to acknowledge. So we should probably do that. Are we going to make it down to 45 in time, or do I need more brakes? It's going to be close. Race is on. It's either going to just get there or just not. I got there. All good. You wouldn't want to hit that corner with really high speed because you'd lean over and hit that bridge. Bridge over the canal. Water looks pretty nice. It's a lot of repeated buildings I'm noticing, but, you know, that could just be England. And Freddie plays a lot of farm sim and tram sim. Fair enough. Never quite got into farm sim, but I do play a little bit of tram sim. There's another 158 coming. Since this train doesn't have dynamic brakes, I'll just let it roll to speed up. Although it's not accelerating very fast, so maybe I'll have to give it some power. I was going to stream Tramp Sim this weekend, but then this came along. I thought, I'll stream this instead. Nice in the fresh light here. We'll get this thing into Huddersfield and then we'll have a look at another part of the route with a 47. Well, hopefully another part of the route. I say that glibly. Who knows what the scenarios are for. So what would you most like to see come up in, well, any train game, I guess? Doesn't have to be just these ones. I'm kind of sad that most Australian content is in open rails because, you know, it hasn't really improved a lot since MSTS. It sounds alright. So have to rely on just our brakes to slow down. Freddie DB says he also played WoW for about 15 years, but not much the last months. Yeah, my wife gets on and off WoW. She's in an off time at the current moment. Every time an expansion gets out, she gets sucked back into it for a while. And she gives up again. Must be quite the grind going up this hill. Go, Pacer, go! Do you get the impression I didn't acknowledge something? Yep. And I didn't. Full steam ahead. Did the little exclamation mark come up on the HUD? I have to admit I wasn't really paying attention to it, so I'm not sure. That tunnel must have been for really short trains. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching Huddersfield. Please collect your personal belongings and your children when you leave the train. If you're leaving us here today, thank you for riding. Hello, Violet's Inspiration Soup. How are you? I am well. I'm just driving a new train on a new train DLC, and I better pay attention and start slowing down. Or bad things are probably going to happen. Right, long tunnel. Yeah, well, thank you for dropping in and saying hi. Mark B would like a mainline central station with multiple playable routes which you could go between without having to physically go and pick another route in the main menu. That would be cool. Definitely cool. Oh no, I've just slowed down to 25. It's okay. We didn't really make it, but we can pretend. Yes, I've had one of those days too. I actually thought my railway medical was today, but it turns out it's tomorrow. That's okay. You can stop now, train. Honest. No. Signals for the other train. That's lucky. Alright, welcome to Huddersfield, folks. You know, so I spy something that sets its time period. That is a gasometer. 90s indeed. They still use those in England? We got rid of them all. We just run mains pressure in the lines now. Well, that's it for the 158. So I think we'll grab a 47 now. We'll leave them there to continue their journey while we jump back out again. And we have a quick look at the 47-8. Now this one runs 1992. There we go. Height of summer. Train 1Z15 non-stop from Leeds as far as Manchester, Victoria, where another driver will take it towards Blackpool. So that leaves from Leeds. We haven't been to Leeds yet, have we? Take 6C05 over the Pennines to Leeds on a wet autumnal day. Let's go for summer. Let's see what it's like. Which one are we going to get, do you think? The one with a logo or one of the ones without? Because there's 3 variations of the 47 in this one. Ooh, we're very high up. Good morning, driver. Today I'll be taking this summer Saturday only service from Newcastle to Blackpool North as far as Manchester, Victoria. We're currently waiting on a late York-bound service to depart before getting our platform at Leeds. Hey, they said it was summer. They didn't say anything about rain. What's going on? We've got buttons for things. What does that do? Ooh. Brake overcharge button. Cab lights. Foot warmer. Yes, please. Cab heater. No, I don't think so. I just want warm feet. Cab heater switch. Marker lights. Desk and instrument lights. Tail light, but it's covered over, so you're not allowed to use it. Demister. ETH light dimmer switch. Master key. Okay. Nice animation. Reverser. And go into forwards. Power handle, which means this will be the independent brake. And we've got our signal now. Take the main brakes off. And let's get going. Ooh, I didn't see that one. That's another brand. The Intercity. Looking forward to giving this one a bit of a thrash when we leave here. Let's see what it sounds like. Not much going on in there. A little van. Wonder how good its brakes are. Shouldn't get any more rain. We're in a building. There's another 48 over there, pulling some tanker wagons. Swing doors. Excellent. Let's have a look around Leeds while we wait. Okay, let's look in the carriages. It's a van. Guard's compartment. No Guard though. Actually, they've got a Guard's button. We can't activate it, unfortunately. Luggage van. People van. Hello, people. Hello. How you doing? What you up to? God, he's tall. Massive. Oh, no, I've just sunk into the floor. There we go, it's better. Hello. Greetings, tickets, tickets. Tickets, please. Tickets, tickets. Oh, it's him. It's him. The serial killer. Kills his cornflakes every morning. Hello, how you doing? G'day. Morning. 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 Nice coloration on the seats. Morning. Morning. Slide to open. We don't want to read that. We'll go straight through it. We're ghosts. Hello. Morning. Evil twin. Morning. Morning. God, and I thought the other guy was evil. Morning. 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 Oh, let's go look at the station. Leeds Station. Brought to you by Sesame Street. It's kind of cool though. 9C, 11C. Where's 9 3/4? Oh, that's the wrong station, isn't it? Modern LED signalling by looks. There's a couple of paces sitting over here, waiting to nick off. There's another 47 coming in over here. We'll go and stand next to it, because we can. Oh, it's all the way over here. More. Hello. I know it's time for us to go, but, you know, train. Oh, let's get back in then. Raining again. Now, I think we need to thrash this thing, don't we? Full power, you reckon? Why not? It is a bit loud. Uh-oh. It's got an off position, look. Actually off. Ah, it's funny. At least it auto starts. We might need faster wipers. Sounds nice when you first take off. I'd like it to keep that thrash noise going. That would be good. Did the windscreen wipers just get faster? It's a nice boiling sky, isn't it? I think this might be the most active sky I've ever seen in Train Simulator. I thought I saw up here somewhere a big bridge, but I think I was wrong. Damn it. No big bridge. That's that moment you think, is my camera too close to the train? Maybe a little. Cruising along in the half city, half forest. We're not going to run this for the full 40 miles, but go for a little cruise. Why not? Have a bit of a look at this end of the route. No people. I'm sad now. No people to share my carriage with. You really wouldn't want to have your headphones cranked up too loud for this. Bridge. It's funny, when the engine slows down and speeds up, so do my wipers. It's possible this 45 doesn't need to be slowed down for either, but we'll see. Like the handwritten, no smoking. And we've all seen those tanks on the side of the road. No smoking propane. No, it's a real 45. Hello, people of Morley. Goodbye, people of Morley. Crash in a tunnel. This is like Castle Wurzburg. Tunnels that have tunnels in them because they're so long they need their own tunnels. After this, we might quickly jump into the scenario builder and hop an 03 and an 08 on the tracks and just see if you can actually drive them. Purely out of curiosity, since there's no scenario starting. I read somewhere that if you bought all the DLCs for Train Simulator Classic, it would cost you about $15,000 US. That's a lot. And I have to wonder, has anyone done it? This clearly is summer in Britain, since it's raining. Bye, Batley. Bye, Batley. Bridge. We are going maybe just a little bit quick. Even loud when it's idling. Impressive. Oops, I'm getting away from the train line. Train line must be here. Here it is. Perfect. Yeah, the river looks nice, doesn't it? In the background there, or canal, whatever it is. Our train should come through here any second now. Maybe. Bye-bye. I do believe those points were set against us then. Just saying. Might even go back and have a look. That way. What they set for now? Yep, they were set against us. Look at that. And we went straight through them and wrecked them. Oh well. Coming to Murfield. Love how everything's just handwritten in here. Professional sign writing. Let's come and stand on the platform at Murfield and just join the people here. So it'll probably be on this track, won't it? Whoa, crazy eyes. Where you going? Where you going? Yep, that's the train's going to stop for you, all right. That is a Windows phone. Didn't have them in the 90s. Don't think anyone actually had them. Kind of crap. That's okay. Can you manual wipe this one as well? Yeah, you can, even though it's working. Who remembers the police train? I think that was a 37 though. Wow, what's the sky doing? That looks weird. So we had one of these as a Hornby train set. It looks like an AWS flower in the sky, doesn't it? Tiny bit strange. We haven't really seen any other trains, have we? Just this one. Had to. And back to Huddersfield, where we will stop again. From the, I guess we're coming in from the other direction though this time. That went off early, didn't it? Before we got to the 40 sign. Freddie DB has to go and make some breakfast to give his dog some food. No problem, mate. I'm probably going to go and make my dinner shortly, so I think I might take this into Huddersfield, and that might be about it for today, and we'll do a full run on Sunday morning. So enjoy your breakfast, mate. Quite liking the 47, I have to say. It's noisy. I like noisy. I know we're not meant to stop at Huddersfield, but I'm going to. And then we'll jump into the scenario builder. You're an early riser, I see, Freddie. Perfect. All right, let's jump out of here. Let's go look at the scenario builder. Build. Test Hudders, funnily enough, is where I put the two locomotives. Not open. Edit. We appear to be under the world. Okay. So where did I put my two logos? Well, okay then. Let's just put some more here. It's fine. So we've got 08s. What else do we have? Trains. Got the BR3. We've got a blue ND. Let's plonk that on there. We've got a BR blue 08. Let's plonk that on there. We've got a blue 08 ND. Now, you know what we don't seem to have? There's our wagons, but we don't have... So, where's the 47s and the Pacers? Not here. That didn't help. Let's do DTG. Hudson line. Wonder why we can't put the other ones on. Very strange. No, let's play it. Oops, hang on. I need to put a driver on there, don't I? Driver. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want at all. Driver. Plonk. And timetable. Service 1 is fine. Add. Where did it put us? Staley Bridge. Where is Staley Bridge? There's Staley Bridge. So let's go to Manchester, Victoria. Why not? Can't go to Manchester, Victoria. Okay. Let's go to Manchester, Victoria 02. Can't do that. Leeds. Can't do that. Batley. I get the impression you can't drive these little beasties. Oh well, let's try. What could go wrong? Crash. That's what could go wrong. Not connected to destination. Oh, well, I put them on a track that's not part of the route. Maybe that's the problem. Alright. No. I think you can't control them. No, you cannot control them. So perhaps they're AI only. Can we try the other curb? No. What about the Gronks? Let's jump out of there. Let's try just the Gronk. Oops, not workshop. Build. Test Hudders again. Edit. We're out of this world again. Where are my trains? There they are. Fleet. Fleet. Let's put a driver on the Gronk. Aren't you pinned? Now, are we allowed to drive them? Alright. Can you drive a Gronk? Not connected, that's fine. No, you can't drive a Gronk either. Alright, so they're AI only, unfortunately. That's annoying, isn't it? Oh well. Let's pop back. Why don't we just quickly do... Staley Bridge rail fan, why not? Let's just have a quick look at this, and then I will go finish cooking my dinner. Yes, yes, cameras, cameras. HUD off, no longer required. Hello. Where are the trains? Oh, they're coming. Slowly. We're going to see a pacer up front. Hello, goodbye. Oh, you're going to stay there. Okay. Hello. No one's got an umbrella. No one at all. Where's the trains? This is a rail fan mode. Where's the trains? Oh, here comes one. Little pacer. And here comes another one. Now it's starting to action up a bit. Fairly bright PIS asset, but no contact. Hello, how you doing? Having fun? Yeah, good day. How you doing? What's up? Good, yeah, good, good. Better get out before it leaves. Could be embarrassing. Are there more trains coming? Oh, there's a few lined up, but they're a long way out, aren't they? That one's gone. Windows phones. Or Rubik's Cubes. One or the other. More trains? Oh, there's something big coming in over there. Oh no, wrong side, wrong side, wrong side. There he is. It's one of the other 47 liveries you get. Twins. They're quite nicely modelled. Not the people, I mean, the coaches. They're quite nice in the bright light. Play fair. Remember to buy before you board via our app. 90s with an app. Fantastic. I don't think so. Next train. Looks like another pacer coming in. No, I'm wrong. It's a 158. Hey, crazy eyes. You waiting for a train? Don't look now. It's behind you. Look, look. There it is. Right there. How's you going to catch a train? Come on. Got a freight coming in over the other side. Probably won't wait for the others, to be honest. Here it comes. What's it going to be, though? All these people standing in the rain. It's a load of newspapers. Very good. Alrighty, I reckon that's about enough for today. We'll run the full length of the route on at least 2 of the trains on Sunday morning, 8:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Time. So, thanks heaps for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Thanks, chat. Should even spell it right, shouldn't I? Thanks, chat. Cool bananas. Alrighty, well, have fun, folks, and we shall see you on Sunday morning, I hope. Enjoy. It's been fun. Bye now. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. I always like to get your feedback in the form of likes and comments because they help me understand what you want. Give the channel a subscribe and click on the tinkly things so you don't miss out on any new stuff. And thanks for your ongoing support. And please, be safe out there.